Hugh Bonneville is unsure if there will be a third season of Downton Abbey and has not yet received confirmation of its production. For a while, I entertained the idea that there could be enough energy to complete a third one, but I fear that's probably not the case. We likely ended our relationship on a positive note, he told Radio Times in August 2022. Julian Fellowes, the show's creator, has always been open to the possibility of additional films, but he would also be content if Downton Abbey, A New Era, were to be the last. In May 2022, he remarked, "The truth is, if they want more and the cast want to do more, then I'm sure we'll find a way to deliver more. However, if it has served its purpose, I don't object. I believe it is also okay." It appears that there are no guarantees regarding the continuation of the series because neither its confirmation nor cancellation have been made. Here is everything we know about a prospective Downton Abbey 3 in the interim while we wait for any updates. Downton Abbey 3 potential release date. When could Downton Abbey 3 be out in cinemas? The release date for Downton Abbey 3 has not yet been determined, as was previously mentioned. The first two films were separated by 3 years, albeit some of this time was impacted by the COVID epidemic during filming. We can better guess when it might be released once filming begins if a third movie is confirmed. Downton Abbey 3 cast. Who will return for Downton Abbey 3? Don't go past the image if you haven't seen the sequel since there will be spoilers before we discuss who might return for a potential threequel. Since the Dowager passed away at the end of the sequel, something that had been hinted at since the conclusion of the first film, Maggie Smith is obviously the one who won't be coming back. Never rule out a flashback, although it doesn't seem likely she'd make another appearance. Despite Cora's brief illness scare, she was treated and given a good prognosis right away, allowing Elizabeth McGovern and Hugh Bonneville, who played Robert Crawley, to make a comeback. As the captain of Downton, Michelle Dockery's Lady Mary Talbot and Laura Carmichael's Lady Edith would be a foregone conclusion. We would anticipate Samantha Bond returning as Lady Rosamund Painswick, Alan Leach as Tom Branson, and Tuppence Middleton as Lucy Branson. Additionally, we ought to see Penelope Wilton as Edith's husband Herbert Bertie Pelham, Douglas Reith as Richard Dickey Gray, Imelda Staunton as Maud, and Harry Haddon Paddon as Isabel Grey. If there is a third film, Wilton certainly appears eager to return. Telling Digital Spy in April 2023, "I think I'd come back. Oh, definitely. Yes, in spite of Lady Grantham." Due to scheduling issues, Matthew Goode was unable to participate in the sequel. Nevertheless, the film provided an explanation by implying that Henry and Mary's relationship was experiencing difficulties. Among the staff, we may anticipate the return of Jim Carter as Charles Carson, Raquel Cassidy as Phyllis Baxter, Paul Copley as Albert Mason, Brendan Coyle as John Bates, Kevin Doyle as Joseph Molesley, Michael Fox as Andy Parker, Joanne Froggatt as Anna Bates, Sue Johnston as Miss Denker, Phyllis Logan as Elsie Carson, Sophie McShira as Daisy Parker, Leslie Nichol as Beryl Padmore, Robert James Collier as Thomas Barrow is a definite maybe in the staff column. At the conclusion of A New Era, Barrow accepts Guy Dexter's invitation to move to America, therefore it's likely that neither West nor Barrow will be seen again. The same is true for Laura Haddock's portrayal of Mana Dalgleish, a silent film star who, with Cora's assistance, adopts an American accent and travels to Hollywood to advance her career in the talkies, as well as Hugh Dancy's performance as the film's director Jack Barber. Additionally, it is unlikely that we will see Natalie Bay or Jonathan Zacca again because the transfer of the property to the Crawley family has concluded their stories. Downton Abbey 3 plot. How does Downton Abbey 2 set up a sequel? Actually, it doesn't, save for the fact that the Crawleys are still ticking and time keeps marching forward. Depending on what Fellowes has in mind, we might see the Crawleys finding it difficult to adapt to modernity as World War II approaches. Although this may seem to be a rehash of the World War I plot from the play, that conflict was much more directly felt, and viewers may be interested in the family's struggle to avoid bodily harm to their loved ones at home. The popularity of Downton has always depended on the interpersonal dynamics of its characters. Thus, it's possible that the third Downton film may focus on Mary and Henry's marital problems. Downton Abbey 3 trailer. Any Downton Abbey 3 footage yet? No filming has occurred because Downton Abbey 3 hasn't even been announced, so we'll have to wait a bit for a trailer. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more.